That waitress who touched your arm and laughed at your joke. Was she into you or was she working for a tip? The corker who always stops by your desk to chat? Is she interested or just killing time? The woman at the gym who smiles every time you walk past? Attraction or basic politeness? If you've ever misread friendliness as flirting or worse, missed real flirting because you assumed she was just being nice, you're not alone. Many men struggle with this exact confusion every day, and it often leads to second-guessing interactions. Long after they end, most men have no idea how to tell the difference, and the cost of getting it wrong is either embarrassment or missed opportunity. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what separates friendly from flirty. Watch for number 3 and number 8. Those are the ones that'll change how you see every interaction. Understanding these distinctions can help you navigate social situations with more confidence and less anxiety. Let's break it down. 1. Friendly eye contact acknowledges you. Flirty eye contact holds you. She glances at you across the room at a cocktail party and smiles. If she's being friendly, her eyes move on. She acknowledged you, gave a polite smile, and returned to whatever she was doing. Interaction complete. This kind of eye contact is social courtesy, and nothing more. But if she's flirting, her gaze lingers. You feel it. Then she looks away, maybe down, and a moment later glances back to see if you're still watching. That second look is everything. Psychologists call this gaze recapture, and it's a hallmark of attraction. Friendly acknowledges flirty invites. If she's checking to see whether you noticed her noticing you, she's not being polite, she's testing the waters. This subtle exchange often happens unconsciously, but it speaks volumes. Flirty touch lingers. You're at a neighborhood gathering and she taps your arm to get your attention. At a work event, she briefly touches your shoulder as she squeezes past. These touches happen and they mean nothing. Friendly touch has a purpose. It's quick, efficient, and forgotten the moment it's over. She touched you because it was the easiest way to communicate something, not because she wanted to feel your arm. Flirty touch is different. It lingers a half-second longer than it needs to. Her hand stays on your forearm while she laughs. Her fingers brush yours when handing you something, and she doesn't pull away immediately. When she touches your back, while walking beside you, her palm presses in rather than just grazing. Here's the science. Prolonged touch releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. If she's letting touch extend beyond the functional, she's creating connection, whether she realizes it consciously or not. So ask yourself, did the touch serve a purpose or did it serve a feeling? Still questioning her intent? Her questions are about to tell you everything. 3 friendly questions are generic. Flirty questions get personal. You chatting with her at a friend's dinner party. She asks where you work and how you know the host. Standard stuff. Friendly conversation. These questions are socially safe and expected, but then she shifts. She wants to know if you live nearby. She asks what you do on weekends. She wonders if you came alone tonight. Now she's curious whether you've always lived in this city, what made you move here, whether you like it. See the difference? Friendly questions fill silence. Flirty questions gather intel. When a woman is attracted to you, she starts building a mental map of your life, your availability, your situation, your story. She's not asking to be polite. She's asking because the answers matter to her. Pay attention to follow-up questions, especially if she remembers something you mentioned earlier and circles back to it. That's not casual interest. That's investment. This type of curiosity shows emotional engagement. And if her questions are getting personal, watch how her body behaves when you answer. For friendly posture is neutral. Flirty posture opens up. You're standing with her in a group conversation at a corporate mixer? Friendly body language looks like this. She's angled partially toward you, partially toward the group. Her arms might be crossed comfortably or holding a drink in front of her chest. She's engaged but guarded. Flirty posture looks different. Her body squares up to face you directly even when others are talking. Her arms uncross, leaving her torso open and unprotected. She might place a hand on her hip or let her arms hang relaxed at her sides. This is called ventral fronting, orienting the vulnerable front of the body towards someone. We only do this with people we feel safe with and drawn to. If she's closing herself off to the group but opening herself up to you, she's signaling where her real interest lies. Friendly includes you. Flirty chooses you. Body orientation often reveals intention before words do, but posture is just the start. Her laugh is about to give her away. 5. Friendly laughter is measured. Flirty laughter is generous. You make a mildly amusing comment at a casual lunch gathering. The woman across from you smiles and maybe exhales a polite chuckle. That's friendly. You were funny enough to acknowledge, but not enough to lose composure over. Now imagine the same comment, but she laughs like you just delivered the best line she's heard all week. Her head tips back. Her hand reaches out and touches your arm. She repeats part of what you said while still laughing. That's flirty. And here's the truth. It's probably not because you're actually that hilarious. Research shows that women laugh more at men they're attracted to, regardless of how funny those men actually are. Laughter is a social signal of acceptance and enjoyment. When she's laughing generously at things that aren't that funny, she's telling you she enjoys you, not your material. If she's giving you laughter you haven't fully earned, she's giving you something else, too. And if her laughter seems excessive, listen to how she talks about other men. 6. Friendly mentions other guys casually. Flirty, make sure you know she's available. You're catching up with her after a community event, and the conversation flows naturally. If she's just being friendly, other men might come up without any filter. She mentions her ex casually, talks about a date she went on, or references some guy she's been texting. No awkwardness, no strategic framing, but if she's flirting, something different happens. She either avoids mentioning other men entirely, or she goes out of her way to clarify her single status. She drops comments like, I haven't been on a date in forever, or I've got way too much free time these days. She might mention an ex only to emphasize how long ago that was or how over it she is. This is called availability signaling. She's making sure you understand that the position is open, and she's doing it on purpose. Friendly doesn't care what you think about her dating life. Flirty wants you to know there's room for you in it. Still? Unsure. Watch what happens when you give her attention. 7. Friendly accepts compliments politely. Flirty lights up and reciprocates. You tell her she looks great tonight. Friendly response, oh, thanks. Maybe a brief smile. Then the conversation moves on. The compliment registered but didn't land anywhere meaningful. Flirty response. Her face changes. She brightens. Holds your gaze a little longer. Maybe looks down with a hint of shyness before meeting your eyes again. Then, and this is key, she finds a way to return it. You're looking pretty sharp yourself. Or she teases you playfully, which is its own form of reciprocation. Here's the psychology. When someone we're attracted to gives us a compliment, it activates reward centers in the brain more intensely than a compliment from someone neutral. She's not just being polite, she's playing the game. And if she's reciprocating your energy, 8. Friendly ignores other women. Flirty gets subtly competitive. You're at a dinner party and another woman joins the conversation. Maybe someone younger, maybe someone who's getting attention. Watch how she responds. If she's just being friendly with you, she won't care. She'll engage with the new person normally, and nothing in her demeanor shifts. Why would it? You're just a pleasant conversation, not a prize. But if she's flirting, something changes. She might subtly reposition herself closer to you. She finds ways to reestablish connection. Touching your arm, referencing an inside joke from earlier, pulling your attention back to her. She doesn't do anything overt or catty, but she stakes a quiet claim. This is rooted in evolutionary psychology. Competition for a desirable mate triggers protective behaviors. She won't announce it, but her body language will show it. She's making sure you don't forget who you are talking to. Friendly treats you as part of the scenery. Flirty treats you as something worth keeping. Now, let's look at the clearest sign of all. 9. Friendly keeps the door closed. Flirty props it open. The conversation is winding down. You've had a nice chat at a networking event or friend's barbecue. If she's being friendly, the ending is clean. Nice talking to you. Maybe see you around. She smiles, turns, and that's it. The interaction is complete with no loose threads, but if she's flirting, she leaves an opening. We should grab coffee sometime. Are you going to that thing? Next week? Maybe I'll see you there. She hands you her phone to put your number in. Or she finds